Welcome to the plan.
My name is Kathee Terwilleger.
And I am Isaac Terwilleger. We live in Moline, Illinois, and we have lived here since June of 2001. Yeah, we got married in July of 1999. We met in college and were best friends for a year, and then dated for a year, and then were engaged for a year, and then married between our junior and senior year of college.
Yeah, we talked about having kids pretty early on in our marriage. We were seniors when we were first married. We both finished our senior year of college, so we weren't thinking of starting a family anytime soon. I mean, the only conclusions we came to really early on was that we wanted a lot of children. Isaac comes from a family of 4 boys, and I come from a family of 2 girls. There was just my sister and I. So I always thought that it would just be so much more fun to have a family like Isaac's, big family, holiday gatherings and that kind of thing. So we decided early on that we wanted many children. I mean, more than a few, probably less than several.
You know, Kathee at one point brought up the idea of adopting. You know, Kathee doesn't work outside the home, and I work in youth ministry, and so the finances are not overflowing. But in America, we are blessed abundantly, and so we believe that the Lord has blessed us to be a blessing to others. And so as Americans, we are able to adopt, and so why not? There are children all over the world that need families.
I found a website of an organization that only facilitates African adoptions in 2001. So we'd been married for 2 years. We were down, we had recently moved down here to Illinois from Minnesota, and we loved the church. We were both doing well. And I found this website and I was so excited, this is it. And brought it home to Isaac, and he was excited. We looked at it and were calculating, and it became quickly very clear. It became clear that it was incredibly cost prohibitive.
For Kathee and I, adoption was our first choice. That's what we desired. We wanted to start adoption first, and that was the plan. It wasn't a fallback plan. It wasn't that we have tried and tried and used fertility drugs and done all kinds of different things. We've never done that. We have never gone that route. So it's not an issue that Kathee and I are unable to have children that we know of, but the issue is we wanted to adopt.
I always wanted to be a young mom. And it was when I turned 27 that it was really, really hard. That was the worst birthday I've ever had. Because I wasn't young. In my opinion of the age I wanted to be when I had kids, it was gone. But what I thank God for is that He really, I don't even know what the word for the blessing is. I never second guessed our decision. I never thought, well, let's just chuck this whole adoption thing and just try to get pregnant. Like, this is dumb. I mean, maybe this wasn't really, I mean, if I'm so unhappy, maybe we misinterpreted God's will. It never occurred to me.
Welcome to the fall.
As I was reading the scripture and as I was studying and reflecting, that's not the adoption that I see in the scriptures. That it's not, we are not God's fallback plan. God in His love and His purpose and His plan from eternity. In Ephesians it talks about before the foundations of the world that we were chosen to be adopted, and that was the plan. And so that was just striking to me that it's not, adoption is not a fallback plan, and how neat that is. Our hope and our prayer that if and when our son arrives and we are united as a family, that he will know that he was not a fallback plan. that he will not feel in our family that he's the add-on. We know that for adoption, it's not the best alternative. That especially an African child should be with African parents that they know and they understand, and we don't. And we know that our son, when he arrives, will that he'll have some baggage and some issues of identity and attachment and who is he, and he's got parents that don't look like him or talk like him and don't share the same background and culture and so forth. And at the same time, we want our son to know we chose you.